Oh, hi. You've just caught me updating my profile pic for the highly popular dating website babeslovebanjobeardies.com.
That's not a real thing.
He's just being silly.
Online dating has become more common over the last decade. Back in the olden days, when you wanted to learn something, one did research in a library, turning pages in a book. We have surrendered this effort to Google and other online search engines. When one wanted to meet new people, one was limited to the physical surroundings, sporting clubs, workplaces, schools, social groups based on common interests, or location-based meeting places such as pubs and clubs. The internet has, according to Al Cooper, changed the order in which we approach things and indeed people. Online dating has put the getting to know you phase ahead of the choosing to meet them phase. The time poor among us have surrendered this to dating facilities on the World Wide Web. As the name suggests, it's limited only by the filters one implements on one's personal profile. Categories such as age, location and social interests can weed out the undesirable and cut straight to the chase, finding one perfect match instantly. As Sophie Damasi points out, traditional patterns of courtship, where men have historically been the initiators, may also give way to greater freedom for women to initiate romantic and sexual encounters and exercise control over the process and content of their interactions. Online dating, internet dating is very popular these days. Everyone's talking about online dating, because it's such a different thing to what we really used to call dating. I don't think it'll ever get to the point where it's just called dating. I think it'll always retain that specific title, online dating, internet dating. Which is kind of different to other things that you hear referenced. It always used to bug me in the Harry Potter films when they used to talk about wizard's chess or wizard's clothes or wizard's food. It's not wizard's chess. Well, yeah, it is, but only to us, only to muggles. To wizards, it's just chess. There are risks involved in exposing oneself to an online community. The relative anonymity with which one can approach, for example, a pretty young lady may result in a depth of bad manners that one would not have the guts to display in the real world. Here, performed by the PYT in question, are some of the opening gambits to which she has been subjected. Imagine these used as the opening line at a pub and the possible reaction they may elicit. PYT, over to you.
Hey, I think I want to do weird shit to you.
Leaves something to be desired.
Roses are red, violets are blue, and so are my balls after looking at you.
Nice variation on a theme.
Hey, blah blah blah, root?
The direct approach. And my personal favourite.
Would smash your box.
Who says the age of chivalry is dead? Remember Al Cooper. Good communication skills typically make interactions more effective as well as more positive and increase the likelihood that both parties will be interested in future contact. Despite this, the internet does provide a barrier, reducing the risks of being approached in the real world, reinforcing Joffe, quoted in Couch et al., findings that most of the participants in this study framed the risks of online dating in terms of being tied to risky others. That is, the danger and badness of online dating is associated with other people, allowing the self to be associated with good. I've got this friend on Facebook, got himself into a spot of bother recently, sent some photos of himself to a couple of ladies who he knew and started getting death threats because they didn't want them, they didn't need them, and it certainly wasn't very welcome. And I said to him, why would you do such a thing? Why would you think that was such a good idea? And he said to me, I'm a 26-year-old male in the internet age. Naturally, I send dick pics of myself to women. And I thought, naturally, what was plan B? This is not internet sex or sexting, as those practices are found among more established relationships, designed to, as David Waskell states, to be told one is attractive, sexy and desirable, repaid by the comforting knowledge that one's body is appealing. These examples were, in PYT's experience, the rule, not the exception. Hey PYT, feeling attractive, sexy and desirable? Better luck next time, fellas. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to seduce the ladies.